Okay. Okay, so I wanted to update about my running journey. I am preparing for a 10K right now. The 10K is in approximately 8 to 10 weeks. And I'm feeling really nervous because I've been noticing some pain in my what I now know is my hip flexor. I didn't know it was my hip flexor, and I thought it was just like having pain because it's cold outside, and running is hard, and you have soreness when you start running. So I thought that was kind of the problem, but I'm starting to realize that it's not that. It's more like pain, like I'm actually kind of hurt. So I'm a little bit nervous because we're 8 to 10 weeks away from the 10K, and I don't know if that's going to like slow down my training at all, because I really did plan to, like, I've been running a lot further and I've been getting a lot faster, and things haven't been so difficult up until I've been having all this pain. So I'm a little bit nervous as I prepare for this 10K. But I'm trying to remember that running the 10K isn't necessarily the goal. Running the half marathon is the goal. So even if I can't, do a great job at the 10K, I think what I'm learning about doing mobility exercises and all that will help me regardless of whether I am not able to run the 10K or not. So yeah, I just wanted to update you. One of the things I've been trying to do to get myself back together after having the hip flexor problems I've been having is doing mobility exercises. My dad gave me a bunch of mobility exercises, but mainly it's just doing this over and over and over to try to get my hip flexor to be strong again. I do think it has been helping. I hate doing them, but as he likes to say, if you don't have time for the exercises, then you have time for the pain. Previously, before I realized I was hurt, we were kind of increasing our mileage on our Sunday runs. But ever since I realized I was hurt, I kind of took a few weeks to kind of try to get myself. Prior to that, I was kind of increasing my mileage on the Sunday runs, but after I realized I was hurt, we kind of took a few weeks off to see if that would kind of help, and then ultimately now, even at the gym, I was not like running, I was kind of walking to see if that would help heal my hip flexor. But recently I started to run again. I started running at the gym, and I started running like a low mileage. I've been running like 3 miles on Sundays instead of doing the increased mileage like we have been doing. So I'm still a little bit worried about preparing for the 10K, but ultimately, at least I feel like I'm moving in a better direction with getting ready for everything. So that's kind of where we're at. Okay, so I am back from the gym, and I am feeling very proud of myself and what I accomplished today. I ran 3.78 miles at the class today. Yeah, super proud of myself. Anything over 3 miles I consider success right now, especially with how I've been feeling with having all this pain and such in my hip. So I feel like as I am recovering from all of that business, 3 miles is definitely a success, or over 3 miles is definitely a success. So we're about 5 weeks out from the 10K, so I'm hoping that with continuous improvement between now and the next 5 weeks, trying to do my mobility exercises and continuing to run consistently, I'm hoping I'll be able to do it. But yeah, still feeling really nervous about running the 10K. Right now, I haven't run 5 miles. I haven't run 4 miles in a long time. And yeah, really just trying to focus on running more than 3 miles consistently and trying to run for this 10K. Okay, I am back from the gym and I am feeling very proud of myself because I PR'd on my 1 mile benchmark today and I clocked in at 8:58. Very proud of myself because that's 4 seconds down from my previous time, which was 9:02. So I'm just very proud of myself, mainly because I've been feeling very beat down by the treadmill lately. I haven't really been necessarily enjoying running in the same way. I think because I have all these running related goals, so it's nice to have like a little small win. Definitely feels like every time I go to the gym, especially around running, it just feels like I'm sucking and hurting and pain and sucking and pain and not doing great. So it's nice to know that even though it feels like I'm sucking all the time, I'm not. I am actually improving in some small way. So yeah, that's that on that. Okay. So it's April 1st and I am back from the gym. I got some new running shoes. I'm about 2 weeks out from my 10K race. I got some new running shoes. Really excited about them. Running in them was a little bit weird, but you know, you live and you learn. Not feeling at all ready for this 10K, but hey, what can you do? That's my update on that. Okay. Okay, today is April 3rd. And I just got back from an indoor training for the 10K that's coming up in a few weeks. It's just a few weeks away. It is exactly 2 weeks and a day away. And so I signed up for this class today because it was like a 5K prep class. So they gave us, which I didn't know before I came, they gave us 40 minutes to run, which was helpful because for the 10K, you have to run, or the goal was to run for about an hour or so. So 40 minutes is pretty helpful to see kind of where I'm at, especially since I got hurt a few weeks ago and I've been trying to recover from that, and you know, running hasn't really been very easy for me. But I had set a goal, and you know, the goal for this whole thing is to try to run a 10-minute pace for the half marathon. So today was a little bit disappointing because I ran 3 miles in about 40 minutes, or let's be more specific. I'll be more specific. I ran 3.21 miles in 43 minutes and 50 seconds. My average pace was 13.44 miles per hour, 13.44, probably a mile. I don't know. But yeah. So I decided that I should increase my pace for this 10K since it's only 2 weeks away, and I ran a little calculator. And my goal is to run for 1 hour and 27 minutes a 10K. So that's 2 weeks away. At this point, I haven't really hardly even run 6 miles. I think even when we were like running every week in the beginning of my training, it was only like 5 miles. And I was like, ultimately, I got into a lot of pain. I was having a lot of pain because I need to like do mobility exercises, whatever. I'm doing the mobility exercises. And the 10K is 2 weeks away, and we're at about a 13-minute pace. So I'm going to aim for a 14-minute pace for this 10K because, like I said, it's only 2 weeks away, so that's probably more realistic than trying to beat myself up about doing the 1 hour 10K. So that's where we're at. Hope this goes well.